Tzu Chi volunteers host a large-scale event to give supplies to 2,500 families in need. Dr. Lai Yihao turns his ancestral house in Zhanghua into a clinic to serve local patients. Welcome to Dai. Hello, I'm Maggie Tsai. Thank you for joining us. In Vietnam, Tzu Chi volunteers are hosting a large-scale aid distribution for the disadvantaged families in 9 regions in Binh Duong Province. Let's take a look.
Vietnam Tzu Chi volunteers hosted a Lunar New Year aid distribution for those in need from 9 different counties in Binh Duong Province. The 2-week events helped nearly 2,500 households get the aid items they need.
These past 2 years, we have received your care, and I move as well as joyous. The aid items you give lets me save money. The quality is very good, and my grandmother, who's in bed all day, enjoys the food immensely.
Tzu Chi's assistance helps the poor people to change their life around. They are working towards leaving poverty behind. So thank you very much for the assistance.
To ensure all the families can receive the New Year's gift as soon as possible, the aid distribution event took place simultaneously at different venues. Thus, many volunteers were needed to help. Thankfully, many local organizations were able to come through.
Today, Tzu Chi is hosting aid distributions all over Binh Duong Province. Each event is well organized and orderly. The recipients are happy and warmed by this New Year's gift.
Today I saw many people come forth and I'm so glad to see them. I didn't do very much, it seems, but it felt good to help them.
I'm honored to be able to volunteer alongside Tzu Chi. The residents who came today to receive aid are disadvantaged. I'm happy and glad that I can help them welcome the Year of the Rat.
Residents walk away with smiles on their faces and take home the warmth from Tzu Chi to start the Lunar New Year in style.
In Heilongjiang's Harbin, there lives Tzu Chi care recipient Mrs. Zhang, who takes care of her 46-year-old son with Down syndrome, even though she herself is plagued with a stroke and liver cirrhosis. Tzu Chi volunteers went to make sure the mother found the support she needs.
It is 27 below and the roads are frozen, yet Tzu Chi volunteers brave the conditions to visit one of their care recipients. Miss Zhang is over 70 years old and suffered a stroke as well as liver cirrhosis, while still needing to take care of her 46-year-old son.
Mrs. Zhang is sick, but she still needs to take care of her son, who has Down syndrome. Her love is just moving. I hope through our interactions, she can feel loved and cared for.
As it is inconvenient for the mother and son to leave the house, the volunteers instead brought ingredients and groceries for them.
Zhang has teeth is not too good, so he thinks dumplings are difficult to eat and don't like them. Instead, we are making huntun.
The spring couplets with Jingsi aphorism on it is filling the home with auspiciousness. Miss Zhang has one hand that's not as agile. Thus, when the volunteers come visit, they will cut the mother and son's nails as well as clean up a little around the home.
Mrs. Zhang's outlook on life is filled with courage and determination. It's something I'm very respectful of. I hope those people filled with love will join us to care for people in need and do something meaningful for them.
This home is now filled with love and warmth as the volunteers even clear out the recyclables to help others less fortunate.
In Malaysia, there is a Tzu Chi volunteer who has been dedicated to recycling. Besides doing recycling, he also invited people to listen to Dharma teachings because he hopes to inspire people and purify their minds.
Driving a truck to carry recyclables in the daytime, Tzu Chi volunteer Wang Wafo sees the recycling station as his second home.
After doing recycling, I've realized that we need to purify our minds. Going amongst the public is like going to the largest recycling station. When we cultivate ourselves at the recycling station, we won't fear going amongst the public.
Recycling can be a form of cultivation. In the evening, the recycling station is turned into a cultivation ground.
I did not know how to use a computer, but I learned it later. Whatever I need to do, I need to learn it. By doing things, we learn and grow. I also hope to inspire the entire community, but I'm not a good leader. I kept thinking about how I can inspire people. If I do not know Dharma, I cannot lead people. Therefore, I thought of inviting people to listen to Dharma teachings in the evening.
After listening to the master's teachings, I let go of my greed. In the past, I gambled all day. Later, I stopped doing that and started coming here. I listen to Dharma teachings in the evening to improve myself.
After listening to the Dharma, I'm filled with Dharma joy. When I think about the Master's teachings, I feel very comfortable. When we take the Dharma teachings to heart, we can share it with other people and feel Dharma joy.
Having started Dharma lessons in the evenings, Wang Wangfo also shares his realizations with the volunteers.
There is a sister who often comes and talks about negative things. Therefore, I said to her, after the day has passed, we should let go of our worries. It's like going to the restroom and flushing away the waste. Do not leave some to smell later. It is bad for you and it is bad for me.
Doing recycling is very good. I no longer sit at home and feel bored.
Wang Wangfo has turned the recycling station into a cultivation ground and invited many people to cultivate both blessings and wisdom.
Canada's North Toronto region recently hosted a year-end blessing ceremony. Although the day of the event was met with snow day, many of the residents and members of the parliament made an effort to attend.
North Toronto Tzu Chi volunteers hosted a year-end blessing ceremony. The event was 2 months in the making and was met with unprecedented snow on the day of the event, making it difficult for many residents to attend. However, 13 government officials still made the effort. Ontario Parliament member Michael Parsa even brought a gratitude award to present to the organization.
Makes our community better, stronger, and healthier. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. It's a pleasure once again to be here with you on behalf of Premier Ford and our government of Ontario.
This is the 6th year that Tzu Chi has donated funds to the Markham Stouffville Hospital to help the disadvantaged.
To do and execute all these wonderful things across our community is I think unmatched in my experience, certainly working with groups of volunteers.
Catherine Xu from the TECO office in Toronto joined the event for the first time and is leaving with a great impression of Tzu Chi.
I want to thank you for bringing the great love from Taiwan to the community here in Canada and every corner in the world.
It's a great afternoon to be here.
Maji Jawari, a member of parliament, was stuck in the snow, and although he arrived towards the end of the event, he still energetically closed out the ceremony.
I wish everyone once again a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year.
The years of planting seeds in the community has finally sprouted into a beautiful friendship, and this warmth is ever so comforting in this cold winter.
2 years ago, Tzu Chi volunteer in Hainan visited Guangzhou Recycling Station and saw a successful model of a community to store recyclables. She was determined to implement it in her community. Let's see how successful they are.
Every time when it is a recycling day, everywhere in the community is full of people.
这个是多长时间的资源呢？啊，半个月这个小区的资源呢？哦。
Everyone has a tacit understanding that not only taking out their own recyclables, but also joining the rank of sorting recyclables. The 4-year-old child, Zhan Hong, follows his grandmother to help, and a senior aged over 80s also comes to do recycling.
啊，奶奶85了。
I don't worry too much for doing recycling. I'm so happy to love the earth.
In Haikou, Fu Qiaoli is the one to promote environmental protection in the community. 2 years ago, Qiaoli visited Guangzhou Recycling Station and was shocked to know how well a community of 10,000 residents sorted recyclables. She wished to implement the successful model in her community. At the beginning, many people opposed it and even ignored it. She visited different stores and households to promote. Nowadays, not only the residents are very supportive, but the residents' committee also helps her to do promotion.
The offices and residents committee are very supportive to our community to sort recyclables. These posters are made by the residents committees and placed in the community.
Now the garbage in the community has been reduced from 2 trucks a day to 1 truck a day, and the environment is more tidy. It is believed that this is the right thing, and the volunteers will continue to do it.
At the Luzhou Tzu Chi Recycling Station, volunteers went out to station to do some last-minute sorting the day before Lunar New Year's Eve to ensure that everything is put away, sorted, so that the next year the station can start anew.
It is the first day of the Lunar New Year holiday in Taiwan, and the Luzhou Tzu Chi people have received a special notification.
Clean up to welcome the new year. All hands on deck tonight. Let's go to the recycling station.
The day before the last day of the Lunar New Year, no one is taking a break, as the Luzhou Recycling Station is filled with recyclables as well as volunteers.
讯息有布达，主柜连线都有布达下来，要去做环保。看赖群主通知，看到了就来了。小年夜你们怎么知道要来做环保？看到赖的通知。
The one who sent out the message was him, Gao Dingwang.
说今天不做，他自己又车一车。这是我车上的，我已经在第3车了。
Everyone is treating the recycling station like their own and putting others ahead. Even Ding Youwei, who just got back from volunteering at the hospital and has been on his feet the entire day, is here.
袂啦，这家己的迄落吼，就爱变有清气，这迄落嘿。
Lin Qingxiang, who is retired, came with his child's in-laws to help sort recyclables for the first time. He's feeling very accomplished.
It's good. Time goes by quickly here. If it takes one person a long time, many people quickens the speed.
Over 40 volunteers work well together and separate the tasks to efficiently complete the pile of recyclables. They also took the time to sanitize the place.
It's a good way to end the Lunar New Year, spick and span. If there are things left here over the holiday, it can be unsanitary, so it's less risky this way.
This recycling station is closed for the holidays, but is prepared to welcome the Lunar New Year.
Dr. Lai Hao is 53 years old. He used to work in a major hospital, but to help families and friends back at home, he decided to turn his ancestral house in Zhanghua County into a clinic to serve local people and also attend some mobile clinics in remote areas. He does not earn as much as before, but he is happier.
Walking on a winding road, we suddenly discovered a traditional family medicine clinic in the farmland. This is Dr. Lai Hao's home. He once served in a major hospital, but he decided to come back home to serve his family and friends. He spent a long time renovating the traditional house and turned it into a clinic. Dr. Lai Hao regards the elderly patients as his own family. He also regularly goes to remote areas to treat people there.
He is very sincere and examines very carefully. He is trustworthy.
It's convenient for country folks because we have to spend at least half a day or whole day traveling to Zhanghua Christian Hospital in Yunlin County.
Lai Yihao gave up his rich financial rewards in a major hospital and returned to open his clinic in a small alley in the countryside.
After I became a doctor, my teacher often told us to regard patients as our family. I grew up in the countryside, so I know everyone here. Most people I meet are my relatives.
Lai Yihao enjoys his life now because he is close to nature. He also plans to start farming next to his clinic.
I like to be close to nature and soil. I don't like living in a rushing and busy life of a city.
As his dream comes true, Lai Yihao is very satisfied and happy.
To help more senior people in community, Dr. Lai Yihao applied for the Long-Term Care 2.0 by setting up a level C spot next to his clinic. He plans fascinating courses from Monday to Friday every week to help the seniors slow down their suffering from dementia. The spot also serves lunch every day.
Grandma Lai Chen Zhao is 96 years old. She looks forward to going out to attend the class every day. It is only a few minutes away from her home. The grandma is moving mightily with other people in this music rhythm class.
It's boring to have no companion, so I'll sit at the door or watch TV all day long. But I'm happier now because I'm with everyone and it's more fun.
As she moves her hands, feet, and her whole body, she is getting healthier. Because she eats her 3 meals at a fixed time, she now weighs 49 kilograms after gaining 8 kilograms.
They don't eat lunch regularly. Sometimes they don't have lunch, but after they started coming here, their strength is getting better, and they don't have to worry about 3 meals every day.
The doctor built a wooden cabin next to his clinic and uses it as a level 3 spot, so he can serve local seniors.
As people become old, they will suffer from problems with degeneration, mobility, memory, and recognition. They will need to use a lot of physical activities to improve their health.
These activities will slow down dementia, soothe their loneliness, and enrich their lives.
I'll feel depressed at home because I'm alone. There are more people here, so it's more fun.
Team Underdone District members and Tzu Chi volunteers conducted a free clinic in Shaanxi, New Taipei City, and it's the end of the Lunar New Year. Volunteers wanted to ensure seniors in the region had a good and healthy start. Let's take a look.
New Taipei City, Shaanxi is raining, but Tzu Chi volunteers and team members continue on with their last free clinic of the lunar year. Chen Zhenliang is a local Shaanxi resident, born and bred here. He's so glad to have the opportunity to return to his hometown to serve the seniors.
I grew up here. I don't think there are many that have graduated with a medical degree from here. Perhaps it's just me. It's really a small contribution I'm doing, visiting once every 2 months, but thanks to Tzu Chi for this opportunity. I'm grateful the Master has this mission. We can carry out the free clinic on her behalf.
The grandfather who was generously offering snacks to the volunteers didn't used to be this way. After years of building up the relationship by the Tzu Chi volunteers, the senior has finally come around.
In the past, he would ignore us and get angry at his wife when Tima doctors would check on them. But now when we visit, he's completely different, even offering us fruit to snack on.
Dr. Chen Junheng and his wife, who is a nurse, brought their son to join the free clinic today. Being able to share their professional skills outside their working hours by taking care of the elderly has been very fulfilling for the couple.
It's been cold lately, and I feel by caring for the seniors, we're not only sharing our warmth with them, but we too are feeling quite fulfilled ourselves. It's always been great to share this experience with other Tzu Chi brothers and sisters.
Many of the elderly live here alone, so when the volunteer groups like Tzu Chi Brothers and Sisters comes to visit, or when doctors come, they're very willing to chat with you about a lot of things.
The visit prior to the Lunar New Year from the volunteers and team members isn't just about a medical follow-up, but it's filled with blessings and good fortune in the hopes these seniors have a peaceful start to the Lunar Year.
Dharma Master Jayan has pointed out that selfless medical professionals are like bodhisattvas, alleviating people's suffering. Looking at the current pneumonia epidemic, it is necessary for patients and medical personnel to trust each other and implement prevention measures.
医护人员真伟大呀！有几个大医院的医师护士，他们自愿从其他的大医院自愿呢走入了这个和平医院，他自愿要去照顾这一些SARS的病人。 人人自危的时刻，这个医疗团队呢，能没有畏惧，而这样的勇猛往前，的确呢，很值得我们敬爱。我们现在台湾的医疗值得我们来相信，只要不逃避。 那医病关系好好的建立，互相相信，我想这一波的冲击会很快的过去我们呢，应该呢，不要恐惧。 只要提高警觉，大家假如恐惧会造成心灵的灾难哦。那种的心灵的病态的灾难它强盛起来呢，变成了有形的病毒。所以现在要消除这样的病毒呢，唯有从心灵开始。
Taiwan Centers for Disease Control has launched a mobile phone monitoring system to ensure that over 2,000 quarantine people stay home for 40 days to decrease the risk of epidemic spread. Take a look and see you next time.